Welcome back to your new favorite show. Yes, this is Hot Comes and Popcorn. My name is Brianna.
My name is Danielle.
And my name is Bobby.
And this is pilot season. It's an analytical series where we talk about the pilot episodes of successful Black television shows. Now, if you don't know what pilot season is a time in which networks green light the pilot episodes of pitch shows to be made. That's usually through June, from June through April. And well, in today's climate, that's not happening. Okay, union strong. But we will go through the pilot episode and then we will talk about the rest of the season and how the show really became popular in Black culture, okay, why it is successful. And today we're doing one of my favorite shows. You know, for people my age, we saw it on MeTV, but for people that were actually watching it live, they saw it on CBS. We're talking about, yes, the Jeffersons, okay? The Jeffersons came out in 1975. It was developed by Norman Lear, written by, and they say created, developed, they use different terminology back then. They call scripts teleplays back then. So if I go in and out of that speech, that's what I'm talking about. Written by Don Nickel, Michael Ross, and Bernie West. And it had a release date, official release date of January 18th, 1975. Now, one of my favorite parts of this show, it's trivia time. Yeah, it's trivia time right out the gate.
Let's go.
It's trivia time. Feel free to follow along at home. It's going to vary between multiple choice, fill in the blank.
Oh my God.
And there might be a bonus question or two. I don't know. But at the end, it's going to be between Bobby and Danielle. And whoever wins will have a tally. At the end of pilot season, they will get to choose what movie we rate and record and watch for the box office, which I've learned that I've set myself up for failure with this.
Yes.
But that's okay. That's okay. Right now, Danielle is 1. Bobby is 0. So that may change. That may not change. I don't know. But let's get started. So first, before we even get into the show, we got our first trivia question. You guys ready?
Wait. I didn't bring pencil and paper this time.
Oh, I forgot to
tell you. I don't know to tell y'all.
Okay.
Wait,
hold on. Okay, hold on.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute.
Look. Wait. I told y'all what this was last time. It's not me. Okay, I'm here to deliver the entertainment, but I'm not a panelist.
I don't have a pen.
I got it. I'm back.
I don't have a pen.
That was a mad dash just now to my bedroom.
You know, you can always use your phone. It's up to you. But what you guys are in charge of is giving the answer. You'll give them at the same time. Okay. Put your name. Put your name on it.
My name, yes.
A test.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay.
And I will be keeping tally of, you know, what questions, who gets what right. Okay. I know.
Wait.
We're not even 5 minutes in and it's chaotic.
I know. I'm sweating just a little bit. I ran very fast.
I found the pencil.
That's my show. A little bit of chaos, a little bit of information.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay. Well, okay. Is it y'all ready?
Ready.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
This is the giveaway question, depending on how old you are.
Oh no.
What show is the Jeffersons a spinoff of? Multiple choice.
Oh, okay.
A, Three's Company. B, The Facts of Life. C, The Partridge Family. Or D, All in the Family. While they pick an answer, I'm going to read it one more time for you guys, for the audience. What is the Jeffersons a spinoff of? Is it A, Three's Company? Is it B, The Facts of Life? Is it C, The Partridge Family? Or is it D, All in the Family? Now I'm going to set my timer for 5 seconds. When it go off, pencils down, okay? 5 seconds. Hopefully it goes off because I am on Do Not Disturb.
Okay.
Success. All right, ladies. At the same time, you are going to put Yes, you're gonna put just why you want to watch this episode because it's chaotic. You want to put your stuff in front of the camera. Okay. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, beautiful. Someone did get it right.
Oh, really?
All right. First point of the Jefferson episode goes to Bobby. Yes,
For
it
real?
is a spinoff of All in the
Oh
Family.
my God. When I
If you
tell you
don't
I
know,
could, that was a guess.
Archie Buncher and the gang, you know, the George Jefferson, the main character, he would go visit. There was even a character time where Weezy would visit, where George Jefferson's brother pretended to be pretended to be George. It's a whole thing, but that's not the show. Okay. That's not what we're talking about. But just know, All in the Family walked so the Jeffersons could run. All right.
Okay, period.
Both, developed by the same person. So, go figure. All right. Now we're on to the analyst part of this. So the premise of the show is a well-to-do African-American family who moves into a luxury sky-high apartment in Manhattan and develops an occasional fractious relationship with their other tenants, friends, family members, etc., etc. It was a CBS original multicam sitcom. Genre was family, comedy, good laughs, good writing, with the usual runtime of 22 to 24 minutes. So it was like a traditional 30-minute sitcom. It filmed in 3 locations, Television City, Metro Media Square, and Universal City Studios, all in California during its 10-year lifespan. All right. Fun fact, not bonus, but a fun fact. Oh, also the pilot is named A Friend in Need if you want to go watch it. Yeah, it's on Prime Video for the free if you have Prime. So, fun fact, the theme song was sung by Janet Dubois, Janet Jackson's character's mother in Good Times. You ever seen Good Times? We're not going to go into it because it might be a future episode, but just know Janet Jackson as a kid was in it. And her mother was not a nice person, but she was nice enough to sing for the Jeffersons.
Oh.
Okay. Trivia question.
Okay.
Okay. I want. Okay.
Okay, I'm ready. Question 2.
Trivia question. Everyone ready?
Yes. Yeah.
Although I formally listed 3 people as the writers.
Oh my God.
How many writers does the pilot actually officially have, according to the IMDb page? Also known as a teleplay. Again, scripts. So who wrote the teleplay? For how many people? Multiple choice. I'm not going to make y'all suffer.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
A, 9. B, 5. C, 8. D, 7. I'm going to reread this again for the audience, and then I'm going to turn on my cute 5-second iPhone timer. Although I listed formally 3 people as the writers, according to IMDb, how many writers does the pilot officially have? A, 9, B, 5, C, 8, D, 7. And I want to specify this is not including story by credits. Starting my timer. Oh, pencils down.
Oh, it was
down.
Yeah.
All right. In 3, 2, 1, you guys will show the answer that you guessed.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Show me them answers. Okay. Another person got it right. We got another right
Oh
answer.
shoot! Who is it?
The answer is 5. I'm so sorry.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Danielle answered D.
Another
For
guess.
those who are listening, and she also answered not All in the Family for the first question.
Way to remind them.
But Bobby, she got those right answers.
Her.
All right, so Bobby up.
For now.
I'm up. Okay.
I'm just saying. So
Okay.
Anywho, to continue our analysis, we're going to talk about the characters of the Jeffersons, okay? Because there's a lot of characters. and the Jeffersons. Almost all of them were shown the first episode. So let's get into it. We have Louise Weezy Jefferson. She was listed as a homemaker. You know, she kind of does stuff around the house, but she's also married to George Jefferson. She's also listed first in the credits and everything because, you know, she's that girl. Played by Isabel Stanford. Now, fun fact, she is the only African-American actress to win Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series and was the second African-American actress to win a Primetime Emmy Award.
Oh, period. Period.
Okay.
Come on,
I
Louise.
personally love this character.
I mean,
Always
Isabel.
loved her. Her edges be laid. Okay. She was an unapologetic Black woman. She was. I loved her. On to her husband. George Jefferson, loud and proud, is the owner of Jefferson Cleaner, a dry cleaning service, and is played by Sherman Hemsley. Now, he is a GOAT in the Black actor scene. You know, he walked so other people could have run. Okay, George Jefferson is an iconic character. Everyone should know who he is and should at least see him in his whole characterization of George Jefferson. The two of them, their dynamic is so funny, so adorable. All they do is roast each other. And let me tell you, Weezy don't take nothing from him. Okay, she keep him in place as the woman should.
As she should.
As she should. Next character, Lionel Jefferson. He's the son of Weezy. I'm just gonna call her Weezy because that's her nickname in the show. And George. He was played by two people, Mike Evans and Damon Evans. Fun fact, they're not related, but they were born 21 days apart within the same year.
Oh.
I know. I was like, they don't look alike. It's because they're not related.
Oh,
But
wow.
Lionel was played by Mike Evans first. So that's the one that you do see in the pilot. And with that comes our bonus question for the episode.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Already.
Usually there's 5. But I was like, this is a cute fun fact.
Okay.
So fun fact and bonus question. It's not required. So,
you know.
And you know what? I'm going to shake it up.
Oh, no.
Because the bonus question got to be different than the regular questions.
What you mean?
You can choose if you want to answer this question or not.
Okay.
If you get it right, you get a point. But if you guess and you get it wrong, you get -1 point.
What?
So choose wisely.
Can we hear the question first?
Yes, of course.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
letting you and the audience know the rules for our bonus.
Okay.
All right.
Remember, you can answer or not answer.
All right.
The original Lionel Jefferson, Mike Evans, left to focus on his writing career and was focusing on the co-creation of a popular 70s show. What is the show? You can choose if you want to answer or not.
Wait, is this multiple choice?
No.
Oh.
No. So what I will need you to do is tell me now if you want to answer the question or not. If you don't, if neither of you do, we'll just move on. But if you do, you get 10 seconds to answer, and I'm going to reread the question anyway. Do you want to answer this bonus question, Bobby and Danielle?
I'm going to say no.
Okay. I'm gonna say yes because I like a risk. I do.
Okay.
But I have no idea. So this is just gonna be a complete guess.
Okay. This is official. Danielle, she said 0. She said, I ain't going into the negatives.
Nope.
But Bobby said, give me the question. So Bobby is going to try to answer this question for those at home. And if you're keeping up with the tally, Bobby has 2. Danielle has yet to earn a point. So for the people, I gotta let them know because not everybody watches it, but you should because we're funny and cute. So now,
Amen.
Bonus point question. The original Lionel Jefferson, Mike Evans, left to focus on his writing career and focus on co-creating another popular 70s show. What is it? You got 10 seconds. Well, actually, you don't.
I already wrote down my answer.
I know. That's why I said you don't.
Okay.
All right, Bobby. Show us that bonus point question and answer. What show did you write down?
What is it? Oh.
Interesting. So for those listening, she wrote Good Times.
With 3 question marks. Was it wrong?
You get a bonus point. It is
No
Good Times.
Fucking what? This is crazy.
Mike Evans is one of the co-creators of Good Times.
Wow. Okay. Yep, that was a guess. Let's go.
I was gonna say I don't make the rules, but I do, and I enjoy it.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
Yes.
Damn, you could have tried it, but you know,
I would have got it wrong.
Gonna be, huh?
I would have got it wrong.
Oh,
What would you have said?
I
don't even know. I was trying. You saw the wheels turning in my mind. I was like 70 shows.
You considered it.
I did.
Yeah.
And then I said, this is not, the Lord did not call me for this. So I bowed out.
The Lord was right.
See, I was thinking Good Times or Stanford and Son. I don't know if Stanford and Son is in the 70s.
It's Stanford and Son.
Stanford. I haven't seen, yeah.
But I love your enthusiasm because you got
it.
Stanford.
Let's go.
So, we're going to keep going through the characters, and then we're going to talk about what makes this show uniquely Black, specifically the pilot. So the next couple of people, we have Helen Willis and Tom Willis. They're two neighbors. Well, they're not neighbors, but they live in the apartment complex. They get on and off the elevator, boom. We only see two doors, and they go straight to the Jeffersons one. Played by Roxy Roker and Franklin Cover. Fun fact, not a bonus question. I would not do that to y'all. But she was one half of the first interracial couple to be shown on regular primetime TV. And she's Lenny Kravitz's mother.
Lenny Kravitz's mother? Whoa.
Hey. You know.
Now that is interesting.
Come on, the Nepo babies.
Come on, Nepo babies.
Yes. I believe I read somewhere that she argued that the reason why she should be able to be in a interracial couple and be that actress is because she was in one in real life. I believe that's what her argument was.
Because he's biracial.
Because he's biracial.
Oh my God.
Fair. Roxy did that.
Come on, Roxy.
She ate.
So now we're gonna go into Olivia Mother Jefferson. We don't know too much about her in the pilot, but just know she's George Jefferson's mother. And she got an attitude. Played by Zara Cully. We have Jenny Willis Jefferson, which I believe somehow this ended up blank, but I do believe she is Lionel's girlfriend, wife. I'm not sure if she showed up in this first season. I think that was the girl who came out, but yeah, played by Berlinda Tolbert. Then we also have Harry Bentley. Played by Paul Benedict. I believe that's the neighbor.
He's that white man with the
apples, with the one that was like the gravity of his joke.
Yeah, he was,
which I thought was funny, very corny, but whatever. Florence Johnston, who is everybody's favorite, Marla Gibbs. She plays the Jeffersons maid/housekeeper, and she be like not co-starring, but guest starring in a lot of shows. She was in a lot of shows from our generation as well. And I always recognize her as Florence from the Jeffersons. So she is also very iconic. And then Alan Willis, who is played by Jay Hammer. So, this pilot episode, very quick synopsis. George and Wheezy, they've just moved into this big, beautiful Manhattan apartment building. One of Weezy's friends is a maid who later learns that they are the owner. She thinks Weezy is also a maid. She's like, no, I own the apartment. And we get to meet, Lionel, his girlfriend, the two neighbors, the interracial couple. And then we also get to see this argument that kind of plays out between Weezy and George hiring a maid. And Marla Gibbs' character is the one who eventually gets, chosen. But, I will say, I have so much respect for Weezy because George was coming for her. His mama was coming for her. Her friend came for her low key when she realized she was just trying to do the right thing and not, I think she was in her mind, she didn't want to subject her friend to having to treat her like she was different just because she lived in this place. Her friend is also the maid of the interracial neighbors. So, it's a very sitcom-esque, everybody's going back and forth to each other's apartments. So that's also very nice because you don't have to worry about a whole lot of sets. I gotta ask you guys, what makes this show uniquely Black to you? Other than the all-Black cast.
Honestly, I feel like I was listening in to like my auntie or my uncle talking. Like it just felt like Black people were consulted in this, or like were a part of this, wrote this. It felt like, it was from us. So for me, like I said, the writing, it really flowed like a Black conversation. Sometimes in a lot of TV and a lot of movies, it is very forced and it does not sound natural. And you can tell that it was not Black people in a writer's room. So to me, that's what made it. The jokes made it as well. It gave Black. There was a lot of roasting, like you said, and I appreciated that. I thought it was great. So yeah, that's my take. That's why I thought it was Black.
Yeah, I've never seen this show before. This is my first time seeing any part of it. Yeah, I think the way what you said, Danielle, the dialogue, it just flowed very naturally. I definitely full body cringed a couple times, but that's just because, it's the 70s. Sitcoms in general kind of lean into the corny sometimes. But even like some of the jokes were very specific. Like George was like, some of them are the ma'ams and everyone else are the mammies. I was like, oop, no, that's a Black joke.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very cunning.
Yeah,
very,
yeah.
Quick, very of the age.
Yeah. I think using the terminology that Black people used back then really solidifies it as a Black classic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Some of the things I wrote down is that there was really kind of like a juxtaposition going on during this time. There wasn't a lot of all Black casts for shows, but at the same time, this was like the boom of those type of TV shows. I think the Jeffersons kind of came in the beginning, and that's what really got their footing, because a lot of the shows did come later. And apparently, like a lot of shows are spinoffs of All in the Family. I'm not gonna name any because I don't want to be wrong, but there are a lot of spinoffs from that life of that show. I also think it shows how things don't change when you get money as a Black person. And this is coming from someone who watched the show and had watched many episodes of the show. It just kind of shows that money doesn't buy you out of racism. I think they really understand that in the show as well. They have everyday problems. They have everyday issues, but there are some episodes when really heavy stuff come up and it's like they're dealing with the same thing. Just because you make a certain amount of money doesn't make you any less or more Black. You are Black. The world sees you as Black. Even her friend who's a maid thought she was a maid. I believe Weezy used to be a housekeeper, but she wasn't anymore. She quit once they opened the laundry place. But she thought she was a housekeeper. She was like, oh, they let you get in the fridge. They let you, oh, that's so nice. Oh, they let a couple live in here. That's so cute. Like, it's unexpected and definitely was unexpected back then. But I think it's a real catalyst of like, you can't forget who you are, where you come from, because it don't matter how much money you have. The oppressor don't care about that because the stereotypes and things are already in place. So I think that was really, really apparent during this time. Trivia question. All right.
Okay.
Always got to make sure, keep you awake. Now, this is not multiple choice.
Oh, no.
But this is what I will say. I'm going to give you 2 answers to choose from.
Oh,
this was not originally multiple choice.
Okay.
But I'll give you 2 answers to choose from.
Okay.
Okay. I'll be nice. So, to preference, both of these shows are shows that George Jefferson, the character, has guest starred on. So not Sherman himself, but George Jefferson, the character.
Like a crossover.
Okay.
Yes. Now, I do want to specify, both of these shows came out well after the Jeffersons was done.
Mhm.
That's all I'm gonna say. That's your only hint. Well, it don't matter because I'm gonna give you the name of the shows anyway. But he did guest star on both of these shows, but one of these shows is the correct answer to this. One of the shows that George Jefferson has guest starred on actually beat The Jeffersons as the longest running American sitcom with a primarily Black cast by one episode. Which show was it? Was it Tyler Perry's House of Pain, or was it The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? I'm gonna give y'all some time to sit on that. I'm gonna read it again for the audience. One of the shows that George Jefferson has guest starred on actually beat The Jeffersons as the longest running American sitcom with a primarily Black cast by only one episode, and that is still accurate till today. What was the show? Was it Tyler Perry's House of Pain, or was it The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? All right, for the audience, I'm gonna give you 5 seconds, and then y'all gonna have to put the pencils down. 5 seconds already started.
Oh.
5 seconds ended. All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Show me them answers, ladies. All right. Cool. Now, this is not one that if you get wrong, you get like minus point or anything. This is a regular question. But we do have a winner. And that winner now has 4 points. It is Bobby.
Yeah. Oh my God. I guessed it.
It is Bobby.
Hell
George Jefferson.
yes. Oh, don't turn
I've
it
had
off the
enough.
camera. Oh my God.
George Jefferson did guest star in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He guest starred with his wife, Weezy. But in The House of Pain, George Jefferson actually guest starred in A Dream of Curtis, where he was on his favorite sitcom. And he was talking to his favorite characters in said sitcom, which was Florence the maid and George Jefferson himself reprising his actual character.
Whatever. I don't care.
Yeah. Going great. I love to see it.
All right. So we've talked about the show. We've talked about the characters. Let's get into the show's performance and everything, which I like to call season wrap. All right. Okay, so to go over the show's performance first, we had 11 seasons. The show got a total of 9 wins and 31 nominations. They got 14 Emmy nominations. They got specifically 8 Golden Globe nominations, and 5 of those nominations was for Isabella Sanford herself.
Of course.
It was, period. Okay, it was a critically acclaimed show. Holds a, no, that's not correct. We're gonna skip that, but it does hold a really high rating. It ranked in the top Nielsen's. If you don't know what Nielsen ranking is, Nielsen is what they use to track viewership and stuff for TV shows. You don't really hear about it a lot, but it was like the primary way of them doing syndicated television. They remained in the top 10 for a couple of their seasons, beginning and towards the end. So it's really on period. The show's legacy, they had iconic household name. It is an iconic household name. Weezy, very iconic name. George Jefferson's iconic costume and walk. A lot of people imitate that. You see it in a lot of TV shows, music videos. You hear a lot of people reference the theme song and stuff in music as well. Moving on up, great song. Should listen. Okay.
Yeah, it kind of was a banger.
It's okay.
Yeah.
They weren't making nothing but bangers. That was the time of banger songs. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
They also had and featured the first transgender character on a television sitcom. The episode is called Once a Friend, if you want to watch it, and it was not in a negative depicting way. The Jeffersons was really known for being groundbreaking, breaking stereotypes, and really talking about the nitty and gritty. I believe All in the Family did too, and because of that, the Jeffersons did, but it didn't just talk about racism and everything as a blanket statement. It really went into the depths of just life, which I think makes it pretty iconic for the time. The 70s, yeah, for sure. I believe the character that was transgender, I believe they popped up in a different episode before then, but that full like episode they were in. So they also had, which I remember, I think I watched it. So ABC was doing this thing called Live in front of a studio audience in 2019. All in the Family and the Jeffersons both had an episode. So basically they read an episode of the show live in front of a studio audience and put it on ABC. I believe they had both of the shows together. I believe, if I remember correctly. I definitely remember the All in the Family set, but I can't remember if they had the show separately. But all in all, they had to have had it do well because it had 10.4 million viewers. So it
period.
You know,
it's giving legend.
Yeah.
You know, as someone who watched TV shows with my mom, my grandmother, and my aunts on MeTV, you know, I was exposed to a lot of the older shows, which is I think why I have such a love for older shows, not the Blaxploitation era. Okay, this ain't the episode for that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the actual history of Black television and stuff. It's fun and it's funny. You know, that type of cunning comedy is throughout the entire show. Like it doesn't stop. They always doing zingers. Fun fact though, when they first casted, Isabel was not too happy to hear that Sherman was her husband. She thought he was like this weird looking man.
That's real.
And I was like, you know, sometimes acting be hard.
Yeah.
She was motivation. But I would argue her taking that role became one of the most iconic Black couples in television history. So I'm glad she took it. With that being said, let's go to our next trivia question.
Let's go.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, now
I'm gonna really need you to get something.
I'm trying. I'm gonna do it.
So here's what's gonna happen before we even do this question. As you all know, the final question is a question of who's closest to. So it's a numbers question. It's always going to be a numbers question on this show.
Oh no.
I got to give you something to wager, Danielle, or else you're just going to go into it knowing that you lost.
I don't have anything to wager.
So I'm going to give you some extra points depending on if you get this left, you know.
Okay.
But it's not going to be enough for you to just skyrocket over Bobby. Yeah, that's question, fair. Right? But I gotta help you a little bit or we're not gonna have a show. So speaking of the show and the end of it, how did the cast find out that the Jeffersons was canceled? ABC question, multiple choice. A, by tabloid. B, by an on-set PA. Or C, by mail.
What? This is crazy.
I'm gonna read that question again. How did the cast of the Jeffersons find out that their show was canceled? A, by tabloid. B, by an on-set PA. C, by mail. I'm going to do my 5 seconds for the audience. It has started. It has ended. All right.
Okay.
Let's see those answers. A, B, or C. Okay, we do have an answer. We do have an answer, a correct answer. Wow, Danielle, we had a conversation and you listened. Danielle gets 1 point. Bobby did say, she said, be an on-set PA, which I thought was a very believable answer to say. But
that's believable, yes.
No, it actually was not. So what happened was the final episode of The Jeffersons was not a finale. It just became a finale. The Jeffersons found out that the show was canceled. Specifically, Sherman found out, I think in the newspaper, he found out that the show was canceled. And then the rest of them found out by tabloid. There was no official ending. There was no official cancellation. The last episode they filmed is just the last.
That is crazy.
That is crazy.
And they did write Hollywood and CBS a very angry letter about how disrespectful. And it is.
As they should.
You have to sue them.
Right.
But you know, you're not wrong. They didn't, but you're not wrong. Who knows what the contract said back then? They were selling 360, 720. They were selling all types of deals back then. So who knows? Yeah. But I mean, just like the Jeffersons, it don't matter how much money you have when you Black. Like, this was a highly successful show, and they didn't even give them the courtesy of letting them know to their face, And I think they found out after the last episode was filmed. So it's not like they went into it filming the last episode. They just found out it was canceled. Hollywood. And that's why people are striking.
We hate to
That's
see
why.
it.
That's why SAG just decided to strike today, and the writers been striking because
Let's
that's
go.
Hollywood.
Yep.
Couldn't have timed this better myself. So just a little recap. Bobby has 4 points. Danielle has 1. Let's get on to our final segment, final thoughts. So what are you guys' personal feelings about the show?
So this was also my first time watching the show. I mean, I've obviously heard of it and like I've seen like snippets here and there, but I thought it was really funny. You know, for a pilot episode, I feel like it was a strong lead in, you know. It makes me want to watch more because I want to see the foolery. I want to see, you know, what happens. They got a lot of seasons, so you know, there's a lot to see. So I thought it was a great pilot. You know, kudos to them. Kudos to the writers because they really did that.
What about you, Bobby?
Yeah, I think the pilot was pretty strong as well. I haven't binged a sitcom in a while. The last sitcom I watched was Girlfriends, I think. So like I don't think I'll like go back and watch the whole show, but this was strong and I enjoyed it. I know I'm already nervous about like some of the jokes that they're gonna make about the interracial couple, you know, because this
nervous.
first
This don't
episode,
happen.
I said, "Ooh,
No, same.
no."
I
But,
too
you know,
was like,
it is a sign of the times. A sign of the times. But
Yeah.
wow, that was a lot.
I was like,
Mhm.
you actually do not get to say that in your head, sir.
Right.
Ever,
But
ever. 'Cause I'll kill you.
you know, things were different.
But it was pretty
Yeah.
solid. Okay, I get the appeal.
Mhm.
I would agree. So you guys, what makes that show successful? What makes it a successful Black TV show?
We like to see each other win. Most of
Yeah.
us. They have a nice apartment. It's kind of giving like the Cosbys before the Cosbys, you know,
Mhm.
rich,
I can see that.
affluent Black couple. I feel like a lot of Black people wanted that life. So this show gives you something to aspire to.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like, especially like showing a couple what am I trying to say? Showing a Black couple in Manhattan at the time who was able to go like a rags to riches story, like that airing in the 70s was probably so inspirational to people. And, you know, I think, you know, watching now, being in New York myself, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get my high-rise apartment in New York City too. Like, you know, just wait. I'm gonna be there. So I think it's good. I think it's it shows that Black people can be successful no matter where your background is from. So
Yeah. I would say, well, for one, it's a show that ages well. I know that maybe not all the jokes age well, but the show, the concept, the characters, it ages well. It has good writing. It's not forced writing. It's clever, it's witty. And I would agree with Danielle and Bobby that it's very inspirational. I think during that time, you know, Good Times was the contrast of that. I feel like Good Times and the Jeffersons are connected, but I don't want to be wrong, so I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole. But both of those shows, I believe, were kind of happening at the same time. So you got to see both sides of Black culture. Also, you know, Black culture in different decades are very specific. Black culture in the 2000s, 1990s, stuff like that. And I think like it was just really funny. Even when she said, so you live in here and you live in here and you live in here, why didn't you tell me that we overcame? Like
that was funny.
It was
like
good.
funny, good laughs. And it was in front of a live studio audience and people were laughing. And I don't feel like people were laughing at Black people. It wasn't a minstrel show. I think that's also what makes it very iconic. It's not a minstrel show type of character show. Like it's really, you know, for lack of a better word, it's iconic. It's earned its place in history. And although I would not to use you as an example, Bobby, but it is a underrated show that a lot of people don't know about from younger generations. Like I said, unless you are sitting actively watching with someone, unless it comes up in a meme on Twitter, you're not going to know what the Jeffersons is. But you know, it's undervalued, underappreciated. It made a lot of people walk, let a lot of people run, and although they were disrespected in the end, as Black people usually are, we still love y'all. Okay, you came, you did, you conquered, and now it's time for them to conquer this last trivia question. All right.
Oh,
so remember,
God,
the current tally is 4-1. Danielle, Bobby says she's a risking gal. I'm gonna give you 2 extra points.
Wow.
So this is a wager. So here's what's happening. For those who have not watched our first episode, the final trivia question is a wager. Whoever gets the closest, and honestly, whoever gets the closest without going over is really the wager. Okay, they get to wager a certain amount of points. They have to show the camera first how many points they wagered before I read the question. And then they answer the question, and then we have a winner. So like I said, Danielle won the first episode. So now we're looking for our episode 2 winner. So now that everyone's on the same page, Danielle, you have 3 points. I gave you 2 points, so you have 3 points.
Okay.
Bobby, you have 4. All very much earned. Okay.
Thank you.
All very much earned. Okay. How many points do you guys wager?
Are we allowed to do decimal points?
No.
Okay.
Because I'm not doing that math.
You know what?
No.
I'm gonna say 2.
Okay. So Danielle's gonna wager 2. How many are you gonna wager?
2.
Okay. Bobby's also gonna wager 2. So definitely something's gonna happen. Something's definitely gonna happen.
Wait, so it's like if I wager 2 points and if I get it right, then I have 6 points, and if I get it wrong, then I have 2 points?
No, you get 6.
If you get it wrong, you you
get 6.
Yeah.
If you lose, you have 2 points. So when you wager points, it's you either get that amount of points or you lose that amount of points.
Okay. Can I change my answer?
No.
Damn.
To be fair, no, because I feel like you're doing math in your head, and
I was.
We can't have that. We need to keep the drama.
Oh no, I'm scared.
That's what we're here for. Okay.
I worked so hard for this.
You did.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Final trivia question. The Jeffersons was and still is one of the most successful sitcom shows in television history. Just how successful? You tell me. How many episodes of The Jeffersons were made during its 10-year run?
Wait.
I'm going to read that one more time for the people in the back. The Jeffersons was and still is one of the most successful sitcom shows in television history. Just how successful? You tell me. How many episodes of The Jeffersons were made during its 10-year run? It was running from 1975 to 1985 and had a total of 11 seasons.
Oh, 11 seasons.
Oh, 11. Hold on. Wait, my math. Wait.
I'm going to give everyone 10 seconds because I'm feeling generous. Starting now.
Episodes, right?
Wait.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Pencils down. Write your final answer, Bobby.
Whoa.
Write your final answer, Bobby.
Okay. Oh my God. I think
That's not fair.
This is crazy.
Write it, Bobby. Write an answer.
She got like 15 seconds.
I can show my work.
I don't need to see it because that's not gonna matter.
I panicked.
Look, I'm trying to keep it even. I gave Danielle some extra points. You got a couple of extra seconds because you was going to have a 0. But next time, I'm not going to be so nice. All right. Show the camera your answers. Okay, so keep them there. I'm going to read them out loud for the people who are listening. So Bobby guessed there's 608.
It's just 600, sorry.
Oh, okay. She guessed there's 600 episodes. 600 episodes of the Jeffersons. Danielle guessed that there are 22 episodes of the Jeffersons.
That says 222.
Yes, I'm sorry, 222. I did read 222. A lot of twos. All right, I'm going to do quick math. Be back.
Now, why she gotta do math? Wait.
When I did the math the second time,
600.
oh my God, no wonder what.
Did you drop a 1?
No, I accidentally added a 1.
Oh no.
I ended up with 1408, which is why I was panicking. I was like, there's no way there's 1400 episodes of this show. But the first time I did math, I got this. So that was similar to what you put. I don't know.
Yeah, because I just did 11 times 22 because 22 episodes a season.
Yeah,
Oh.
Sorry, that was
Everything all right over there?
Yeah, we all right.
There's a lot happening.
Just lay it on us.
Yeah.
All right. The answer. Actually, I'm going to tell you how many episodes House of Pain did, and you can do the math.
Oh no.
House of Pain beat the record by 1 episode. The total amount of episodes for House of Pain in its 12-season run was 254.
Listen, let me tell you something.
We have an upset.
This is
because an underdog
Danielle
has come back.
1 point.
An underdog story.
1 point.
An underdog story.
Thank you.
I refuse to accept this.
With the final tally of 2 versus 4.
It's just not adding up.
Bobby has exited the chat.
I left the chat. Oh, my voice is still here. I guess it doesn't necessarily
It
count.
is. Danielle, you
Yeah.
are now 2 for 0. You are now 2 for 0.
It was a, we'll shake hands, Bobby.
You were well, first of all, Bobby went over. So there's no way Bobby could have won. It was very wrong.
Yeah.
But Bobby also went over. So there's no way Bobby could have won.
These number questions really be getting you, Bobby.
I have never been good at them. My entire life, I sucked at them.
I need to keep the drama going somehow. Okay. Yeah. The drama needs to happen. Okay. Yeah. It needs to happen. And I can't go around telling you what I'm going to do because Bobby was trying to do quick math in her head of how many points she needs to say just to win.
Yeah.
So I can't do that. That's not fair.
Yeah.
I also gave you a choice to take that bonus and you didn't take it, Danielle.
You didn't.
I wouldn't have given you no points. You would have had at least half. But this is my show. So I'm going to do what I want. Anywho, this has been pilot season. Thank you guys for watching. Again, today's episode was The Jeffersons. If you want to watch the show and you have Amazon Prime, you can watch all, I believe, 11 seasons, including the pilot episode, A Friend in Need. Our current tally is 2 Danielle, 0 Bobby. Underdog story gets you every time. So, let's just be aware. We got to keep it even for it. But in the comments below, please tell us, what score did you get? What final score did you get? Going against yourself and nothing. Yeah. We want to know. What did you know? Did you get to watch The Jeffersons when it came out on CBS? Or were you like me and you watched it when it came out on MeTV with your grandma and other women, because it was usually women watching. So, yeah. I hope you guys really enjoyed this episode. I hope it was just as chaotic as I promised it'll be. And please come back next time because we're going to have another episode. And I'm not going by decade or genre or anything of that nature. It's going to be randomized. So it's really up to you and your TV knowledge. But the Jeffersons was successful, and that's all that matters.
Period.
See you later, guys.
Bye.